YouTube is happening. It is Thursday, July 3rd, and we're going to talk about some WNBA. We got 5 games on the slate for today. We're going to look at the spreadsheet, the props, see if we can find some value out there. Now, last time we had a slate of games, Sunday. I wasn't able to do Sunday, work on Sunday, however you want to put it. I had things planned. I thought I had time. I ran out of time. Things happen. So yes, I do. Believe it or not, I do have a life sometimes outside of this. So, hey, whatever though. Then we had one game on Tuesday. We had the Commissioner's Cup. Can we have a conversation about why the WNBA and the NBA are doing these absolutely ridiculous and just pointless cups in the middle of the start of the season? No, just work on that. The title is the title. That's it. When you're done, you're done. None of this nonsense in the middle. It doesn't work. I don't know, whatever. And the marketing for this one particularly, NBA put a lot of money into it. This one was pathetic. Like they kept saying the Commissioner's Cup. I saw no marketing for it anywhere. And I followed this decently because I bet on it, obviously. So anyway, I digress. Soapbox, let me step off. Today, we're back to normal. We have 5 games. So we're going to break these games down. Let's see if we can find the value. Let's jump to the first game right now. All right, so we have our games right here. This is Outlier. Link in the pinned comment. Get you a week for free. Awesome stuff. We're going to look at all 5 of these games. There you go. We're going to look at our spreadsheets. And the first game on our sheet is going to be who? Let me pull up everything I got. Make sure I got the right stuff. LA and New York. Perfect. So we need to come down here. We see we got New York at 10.5 point favorite with a 170.5 total. We come over to the sheet. We see our numbers, and that's a lot of red. A little odd of defense, red. Oh, okay. So they can score, but they can't stop scoring. So that leads me to think over. 13th in shooting threes, 8th in stopping it, 5th in shooting threes, 10th. This leans New York easily. That's a push. That's a push. Points in the paint. Ugh. This is ugh. This ain't a good game. This is not a good game at all. I don't like this. What we need to do also is we need to pop over and look at our injuries too, because I forgot this is basketball and you never know what happens in basketball. So injuries happen. So let's go ahead and just do that right quick, shall we? Let's go ahead and just pop up and look at our injuries. How many we got? Not too many, hopefully. LA, New York. Let's just go through it. So, Howard being out for Atlanta is actually a big deal. So that's a big deal. Sky, those 2 are out. Okay, cool. Connecticut, Mabry is still out. Okay. Looks like everybody's going to come back. Well, this says you're coming back today. This is day to day. I'll believe when I see it. Dallas has half the damn team out. Okay. Golden State, a little bit. Indiana, Clark ruled out Thursday's game. So no Clark today. You were out as well. Let's just kind of roll through each one. Aces, Sparks, Lynx. You can see all this. Anybody really stand out you care about? Make sure you see everybody. So that's all your injuries. Cool. Done. Injuries done. Nice. So not too many important ones. There's a couple ones out there, but So let's go to props. Outlier again. Go get you a free week. Check it out. Let's go put the first game up at Sparks and Liberty. And we sort by over last 5 because all our rankings are based on last 5. We see Stewie has been doing work. Stewie does big things. So 31.5 PRA, and then Stevens over points rebounds is doing pretty well. So let's look at that too. Both are 4 out of 5 is what we like to see. So open up Stewie, 34 average, 31, not bad. We could work with that. It's mainly points and rebounds, it looks like. So we might even be able to go like a points, just pure points. 20.5 going up against LA, who cannot play defense. Apparently they're second. Remember, on the defensive side, 12th and 10th is stopping 2s and 3s. That's what you want to see. Stewie might have herself one hell of a game today. And then points, rebounds. LA is 11th at rebounds also. So I might want to look at the points, rebounds line too. So, yeah. I might just go PRA. 27 on a 30 average. PRA is 31. I like the potential assist possibility too. So Stewie could be a play. Let's look at Stevens. Stevens 25, 4 to 21. Not bad either. I do not trust your scoring though. Both teams can score inside. LA is second in points in the paint, so this might actually work out great. Head to head, can we see? Last 2 times you faced was last year. I don't care about that. I want this year, if anything. So 21, you were very boomer bust though. Oof. Okay. Let's go back to Stewie, who we know we can trust Stewie. Stewie's very consistent. So 32 still over the line. Last 5, 34. I think we might have to go for those. Let's go look at the unders too, just to make sure we have everything we need. Sabrina under 22. Sabrina, are you struggling? You must be. And I will never take an under 1.5, 3. Never, ever will do that. Let's look. Points, assists. Damn, girl. It's just, you balled out here, but then what the hell? Yeah, you know what I'm gonna do? I don't like a side in this one. I don't really trust it. I think I like Stewie to ball out. That's what I'm gonna do. We're gonna go Stewie. Stewart over 31.5 PRA. I think I like that. I like that a lot, actually. Going at home against LA. Yeah, give me that. Next. Moving on, we got Vegas and Indiana without Clark, we saw. Vegas, I didn't really pay attention that much to Vegas. Who was Vegas got out? Gustafson and Parker Tyus. Okay, neither. Well, Gustafson might play today. He's been upgraded to doubtful for today, so you're not playing. No, you're not playing. Indiana, nope. Vegas is a 4.5-point favorite. 162.5 is our total spreadsheet. We see our numbers. Both teams top 4 in defense, 3 and 7. Now remember, there's only 13 teams, so you gotta remember that. 1v2. That's a matchup. 6v6. Push. They're both pushing. 3v3, that's a push. 6v11, there's your difference right there. Slight, it's slight, but it's still something. Both 4v2, 4v3, and 2v6. You see offense versus defense. This is a good matchup. Why is Vegas 4.5? Because Clark's out, and that's, maybe. Let's go look. Then 1v10. Indiana gets a lot of points in the paint versus Las Vegas, and they're fast. Vegas is a very they ain't trying to run. They ain't trying, but it's also a very slow game. So this could be an underplay potentially, especially with the 162 total. Let's look. 84 plus 83 comes at the 168. They're giving up 162. The total is 162. That's right. The range is here. The total's here. Nah, I'm not messing with that. Let's go look at the props. See what we got. Get rid of you. Get rid of you. And we change over to you. Boom. Oh God, Asia. Yeah. Asia's actually hitting her line occasionally now too, which is kind of scary. We can't fade her no more. She's 2 out of 5 or 3 out of 5 to the under, which means she's gone over twice now. We're on the under. There's not a single one here. Why'd I even open that? I don't know. Let's go back to over. We got, let's look. How have you been doing? Yeah, you balled out last one. 26, 18, and 7. My God. Yeah, not a chance. Go away. Let me move MLB out the way. We're done with you today. Thank you. WNBA, we got Jackie Young is going over, so we'll go PRA so we can see the whole story. Boston has been pretty good last fall, and Mitchell over 3s. So we got to see. First, we'll start with Mitchell. How you doing on 3s? Pretty good. You shot like ass against Minnesota, though. What the hell? How many did you shoot? Like 3 or 4? Over 5. When you shoot so good, 3 for 6, 5 for 7, 4, you just had an off day. That's fine. But then you look over here, we notice one thing. Guess who's bad at 3s? Vegas cannot stop 3s. Somebody's going to shoot a bunch of 3s today, I can guarantee. Is she going to hit? Over 2.5 is plus 132. What's the alt line at 1.5? 250. I like this. I ain't going to lie. I like this play. I can see her hitting this head to head. She's hit it in every game she's faced them so far. Since last year, she played them 5 times. She's 5-5. Oh my God, I like that. All right, last 10. Yeah, she's shooting a lot more now. Obviously, with Clark out, somebody's got to take all the 3s. Kelsey's going to take them. I like this a lot. Boston has been balling out as well. You see Boston's number 32 on a 27. That's also a great line. You could take Boston to do her thing. And then lastly, Jackie Young for the Las Vegas. Not bad. I think I like Kelsey the best. Mitchell 3s. I'm going for that. Mitchell over 2.5. 3 colas. So we're going to take that. Next. All right, moving on. We got Seattle and Atlanta now. Currently, it is basically a pick 'em. It's 1.5 Seattle on the road. 158 is our total spreadsheet. We see our numbers, and that's a lot of mustard and ketchup. 4th of July is tomorrow. I ain't got no hot dogs yet. I don't need this mustard and ketchup right now. I need it tomorrow. Look at all the All right, we'll see. We'll see if we can dig through this and find some kind of advantage, a clear-cut advantage. So points, 6v7 versus offense versus defense. Nothing there. 4v9. That's a little bit for Atlanta. 9v7. Offense for 2, defense 2 is a push. 5v10, that's a little bit for Atlanta. 9-6 is slightly push. 11-12 is a push. 7-8 is a push. 6-9 is a push. 2 and 5 because it's both points in the paint. That's more Atlanta. They're both good at assists. They're both tied for assists. Nothing is really standing out here. So how about points? How many points are we doing up here? We're going for 168 with a defensive range of 167. Okay, so they got a 1-point range. The total is way below this. So based on this, we could take the over, technically. Technically, we could. Absolutely, we could. Absolutely, we could. Everything's pointing to over. Over. By all means, over. Let's go see there's a prop. So far, I like the over. Based on the range. Our range is here. Like, literally, it's a 1-point range. The total's down here. So, Atlanta, I know Howard's out. I know Howard's out. Well, it's day to day. We know this. We already saw this. I go back here. You see it. See? Supposed to be here today. You are upper body injury day to day. Cool. And then Seattle, do you have anybody crazy out? Look, let's go look down here. Lexi Brown, supposed to play today. We've been ruled out Sunday, but now we're here. And then Katie Lou Samuelson, there you go. Nothing too crazy. Gabby's playing, good. That's what matters. Let's get rid of all you. Let's change this over. Let's go to you. Pop, pop. Diggins has been balling out of her mind recently, so yeah, as long as you got Diggins and Gabby, you're pretty good. Because Gabby's at 16.5. Wheeler's doing good too. All right, I see the numbers. Wheeler threes. Atlanta, how are you at 3-point defense? 6. We're not even gonna open that. Not a point. Focus on. Yeah, we're gonna focus on Skylar to do what she's been doing. We took an under like way back here, and she hit it for us. It was like right here somewhere. I can't remember. But either way, last 5 been doing great. 29 average on 25. That's a 4 cushion. Beautiful. Head to head, balled out last 3 games against Atlanta too. She balls out against Atlanta pretty much every time. Good stuff. Let's go look at the under, see if anything else pops over. Because so far, I like the over and I like Diggins. I like both. But if I had to pick, I think I'm going Diggins. Just because I like the way the consistency is. And these two teams don't really have the best offenses. So, unders. Gray under 2.5 threes. Well, look at it. It's 2.5. Better 1.5. Under 2.4 average on a 2.5 is an absolute hell no. Go away. So this is a 4 cushion. Yeah, you had a terrible game. Yes, it was against Atlanta. Now I'm concerned. Wait, that's the head-to-head. That was last season. Yeah, okay, I'm still concerned. Because you've had 3 games against them. You've had a terrible game here. How many minutes you played this game? Only 13. When you play 30 minutes, you tend to pop off for here. So that's okay. I can work with that. You're averaging. Look how consistent you are. But you're popping over the line. Beautiful. I love that. Yeah, we're going Diggins. We're going to go Skylar. So Diggins over 25.5 PRA. Now, if you can't get PRA on your book, which like Hard Rock doesn't do PRA, I know this. There's other books out there. There's other ways to get it. So like baby points. Maybe can I choose 17.5 points because she's averaging 21.6. So the point where, yeah, rebounds aren't really the thing. It's mainly points and assists. What's PA looking like? PA. I'm blind. It is right. There it is. I'm blind. Okay, gotcha. 23 and a 27, same thing. PRA, same thing. I like the 5. Yeah, we're going to keep it at PRA. But you can get other options out there if you need them. So I'm taking Diggins. I'm taking this prop next. Okay, game 4. Game 4 is going to be Phoenix and Dallas. And we saw Dallas, half their team is out. So that's going to be fun. They're 5-13 now. Good job, Dallas. They won some games. Today, we have Phoenix is 12.5 point favorites on the road with a 166.5. We look over here and we see the number 1 offense versus the number 3 defense. Interesting. On points allowed and everything. Now, rating-wise, it's a little bit different. 1 versus 5, 9v7. I mean, Phoenix is clearly the better team. 3 points, the number 1 3-point team versus number 5 defense. They literally clear most of these categories, so they should anyways. Rebounds are both tied at 2. 10.5. They're winning their games by 10 exactly. They're losing theirs by 3. I think we're good for I think it's 12.5. Let's see, 166. What's that looking like? 174, 162. That is in the middle of the range. I don't like that. Let's go with props. See if anything stands out in the props. Nope, this one. I haven't got to Mystics yet. There we go. This is unders. We have a lot of unders popping up. I will never take 1.5 threes under. Never. We got you and you. Let's look at these two, and then we'll go and swap the over real quick and see. We have a bunch of overs too. It's mainly Alyssa Thomas. That tells you a lot. Copper, not Cooper. Copper. 16.6 on the 19.5. Yeah, but you're trending upward. See that slight little upward trend? I don't like that. I don't like that at all. And Sabali has been all over the place. Yeah, like last 20, look at that. You balled out. I don't want to take an under when somebody's balling out like this occasionally. You could easily pop off for 35. Easy. Not a chance. So, no. And then the overs, let's look at, well, Thomas has different lines here. Let's go over 29.5 on the PRA. We'll come on threes. We can look at that. 100%, huh? And then, yeah, that's it. Those are the main two. So Thomas, 33 on a 29. That's a nice 4-point cushion we like to see. The only one was Chicago where you didn't do well inside because how many minutes you played? Only 21 minutes? Interesting. Look at that, 33. You're averaging just balling out. Good stuff. Head to head. Balled out 3 of the 4 games. This one was a little off, and this was on June 11th. That was about 3-4 weeks ago. But then last season did great. Yeah, it happens. He only played 23 minutes. So I think you should ball out. Probably. We go to Whitcomb on, damn, look at the threes, 4, 4, 5, 5, 4. How many are you shooting? A lot. That's what we like to see. Okay, Whitcomb. All right, Sammy. Dallas, what's your 3-point defense? It's 5th, but damn, that's some good shooting right there. It's plus juice. It's like Mitchell. Do we go for the plus juice? I think we might, because that's last 5. Ooh. Now hold up now. So last 5, she's been a marksman on fire. Before this, though, where did this come from? Now, what do we do here? Do we zoom in and do we ride the trend? That's the question. Do we ride this trend and see if maybe she keeps it hot? Because that is somebody who's figured out her shot. And all of a sudden, 50%, 4 for 9, 5 for 10, 5 for 7, 4 for 9. That's somebody who is on fire. And twice we're against New York. And New York has a really good 3-point defense. Twice against Las Vegas, who is not so good, and then once against Chicago. But the New York one, that's impressive because we know their defense is good. So I think I might take Whitcomb on that 2.5. She's got to make 3, and she's been making 4. I like this. Thomas is okay. I don't like Phoenix as a favorite that much, maybe like 7 or 8, not 12. So I think I am going to take this Whitcomb player. I'm going to go for it. We're going to plus juice it. We're going to go for it. COMB over 2.5, 3 colas. Yep, doing it again. So take our 3 colas and let's go on to the last one. All right, moving on to the last one, which you can't see. Let me make it where you can see it. Currently, Minnesota, 11.5 point favorite with a 154 total. This is Washington and Minnesota, 8 and 9. They both lost the last game. You can see what stands out here. 2v8, 12v3. Minnesota should do well. Number 2 shooting threes, number 1 defense. Number 1, 7v2, 8-2, 11-4. Defense. This game is all defense, hence the total being 154. It makes sense. So, but I'm not loving the spread. Minnesota by 11.5 at home is a lot. And Washington is, well, they're not terrible. So, let's go look at props. I don't like this game so far. Let's see if there's anything in the props that we might want to take. Because so far, I want to pass. This is my first initial gut instinct. So we got Smith. Let's see. Let's open up all. These are all overs, right? Yeah, 1.5, 3, sure. 22.5, sure. But we got 4 potential overs. It's 19.6 on a 14.5. That ain't bad. That ain't bad at all. This is Minnesota, number 2. You're a forward. They're number 2, and when it comes to making their 2 points, they are only 12th in points in the paint, though. That is concerning for a forward. And you're 7th rebounds. Yeah, you're hitting it, but that's low for a reason. I don't like that. Now, if you want to give me Washington points inside, sure. Like, you for 3. Washington is number 2 in 3-point percent. Number 2 in all the land. Right there. Minnesota's number 1. They locking you down to 27% in the last 5 games. No, I don't want to go against the number 1 defense. That's not a good advantage. That is a matchup nightmare. Austin points, rebounds. Now, see, now we're talking. Washington points, rebounds. Now, see, the reason I like that, Washington 2nd points in the paint. That's good stuff. And then also, they're 10th rebounds. How are you both bad at rebounds? But you're getting points in the paint. 37 right there. But your percent is absolute dog shit. That is ridiculously bad. 44. Oh my God, I can't trust that. Because in Minnesota is also 3rd in defense. Shameful. Can't trust that either. And the downward trend. And then we got points, rebounds for Sonya here, who is all over the damn place. Like, yeah, you have boomer bust potential. 25 is your average with a 16. Why is that so off? Who's coming back today? Sutton's coming back today for Washington. So how many minutes are you playing? You've been playing. Let's go 2025. Yeah, you've been playing a lot of minutes, so nothing's different there. And you do 20 on the season's your average. Even though your average, I almost want to take this. Like, this feels like a misline. Like, what is this? Are you supposed to not have minutes today? What are we doing here? I don't know. If you've been doing all this production, there's no way you just go to no production. I'm taking this one. This has got to be the play I take. So CITRON over 16.5 PR. Yeah, and this is literally June 28, 26. Yeah, this is all recent too. So yeah, we're taking it. 16.5 PR. We got to take this. And then I'll look at unders. I don't think I did. Go unders. There's no unders. That works out great. Perfect. So there, 5 games, 5 plays. Hey, good stuff. That's what you want to see. Now, tomorrow's Friday, the 4th, the holiday, no games. Saturday will be 2 games, 3 on Sunday. I will probably do a video on Saturday combining these 2 days. I will do it. I got time, trust me. I have no plans Saturday. So tomorrow's the plans, not today or then. So I will do a video, no problem. And then I'll come back on Monday and do like a Monday, Tuesday video. And then we're back to like normal schedule stuff. So yeah, so I appreciate you being here. Drop a like, subscribe. Let me know in the comments what you're playing. If you're playing anything, if I overlooked anything, you know how it works, usual stuff. So check out the HQ if you want the plays typed out in a nice little recap list, or if you want access to the spreadsheets, check out Outlier if you want, you know, a free week to do whatever you want in this system. So it's all there. I appreciate being here. I'll see you on Saturday for some more. Wait, put it on screen. There it goes, right here. I'll see you on Saturday for some more WNBA. Peace.